amazing thing about Australia is that when it rains, it really does rain. And no matter how bad a drought has been or how bad a flood gets, the land bounces back. And as you can see behind me and all around me, this land has really bounced back. I run a sheep meat production on my farm. These are these guys over here. They're crossbred sheep. I call them dampers. They're mostly Dorper with a bit of Dorset horn, a bit of Texel in there, and some Damara. And they've got a fair look of the Damara, which is the long leg, and the Dorper is that amazing body, and also the durability, and also twinning and all that. And the meat quality, of course, comes from those meat breeds I mentioned earlier. The problem with having a good doing breed or a drought-resistant breed, like this damper that I've put together, is when there is good conditions, for a prolonged period you do get a fair hike in the worm numbers, and that's exactly what's happening now. So I've got to try and get these sheep in very, very slowly, so you don't use dogs. So dog's on the back of the motorbike. There she is. She's not too happy she doesn't have a job. And the other thing is that when you take them in very, very slowly, you'll still get sheep that will go down because of the worms sucking all the energy out. So that's why you need a quad bike, and put the sheeps on and give them a bit of a rest. Then they'll walk again. But it's really important that you don't rush sheep, especially these drought-tolerant type sheep, when they're on good feed, because when they get worms, they just end up dropping like flies, and if they're stressed, they will actually cark it. But beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful conditions, beautiful feed, beautiful fat sheep, just wonderful. You will notice that a lot of them have got a little bit of wool on their backs. Now that comes from the breeds, the Texel and the Dorset horn, and also the ancient merino base that was back in their genetics several generations ago. It still comes out a bit. Bloody mosquitoes around. So that's what that straggly is now. It's just that just falls off during the summer, grows back again in the winter, falls off in the summer. But they look a bit straggly, but they don't really worry about anything with that bit of wool on their backs. Oh, geez, the mosquitoes are bad. So yeah, the main idea is that if the wool that is on their backs doesn't accumulate moisture, well then it's not going to get flies. And the amazing thing about these sheep is that I never get flies. I used to when I was crossing into the breed, but now just with selective culling and getting rid of any sheep that do get flies, then I've just been able to breed on a flock, a really decent flock here of sheep that don't get flies, but unfortunately are susceptible to worms, like this poor little bugger here. And you can see that head there is a fairly Dorper Damara-y head. That's why we call them the dampers. And you can see that every now and again you get ones that aren't polled, which is a bit unfortunate because horns are a bit of a hazard inside the yards. But he's probably one of about 3 in the entire flock that have got these little knobbly horns. But anyway, this is mustering dampers on some bloody good feed in southwest Queensland. Oh, and this is my dog Ginger, who's having the day off.